The other guys seem to be affected by it. He seemed to be unimpacted by it. So he's like, okay, this is the type of guy that can withstand the pressure, that can withstand the noise, that comes along playing aside LeBron James and having to deal with the expectations. Because you know when you have LeBron on your team, the expectation is NBA Finals. Skip, everybody, something has to break right. Unless you're the Golden State Warriors for the last 3 years, minus the injuries, everybody had to have something break right. And for Toronto, it broke right literally. The knee of Klay Thompson and the Achilles of KD. So everybody else, they make it seem like everybody, that 7, 8 other teams are as dominant and formidable as the Warriors for the past 3 years. And that's not the case. I get it. Denver, loaded up. Utah, loaded up. The Clippers go out and make major, major moves. But come on. I'm taking LeBron James and AD over any duo that's paired together currently. We're just where we need to be. Watch our smoke. Watch it. Got something for you. I know who we will beat at least 3 times. They play in San Antonio. I ain't gonna call their names.
Really? Wait, could we get a little extra due on that? 3 wins. Over under 3, you're taking 3.
Yeah, we play y'all 4 times, right?
Okay.
How many times we play y'all?
Okay. I don't know what it
No,
is.
whatever we play. If we play you 4, we're gonna take it 3. If we play you 3, I'm taking 2.
It's usually, it's weird how.
I know, because I think last year we played y'all, 3 times?
Not sure.
But whatever it is, we'll win more.
We have due on 3 losses? 3 Spurs losses to Lakers. I'll take it right now.
We will win more against the Spurs than we lose. So if we play you 3 times, we're winning 2. If we play you 4, we're winning 3. This will not be a 50-50, and you will not win more games against the Lakers than we win against you. What part about that didn't you get?
I just hope, because when we see the schedule, if we get you twice in the first month, we got you both those. Yeah, we will. We will. You're going to have big issues.
You already got guys want to leave your team. We're going to talk about that.
You know what? I'm going to take a case on that right now.
Okay.
That you are above 500 against my team. Is that a deal?
Deal.
Thank you. Done.
Writing it down. Got it.
You won't be drinking it.
I love Diet Mountain Dew.
I know you do.
Breakfast of Champions.
But you won't be getting it.
Nectar of the gods. And I just got another one for my swimming pool. I swim in it.
From September to January,
I don't live in Bel Air like you up on the hillside. I live down in the flats, as they call it.
Whatever, flats.
The flats. So, before I get to my salvo, I will say there was one quote up high that jumped out to me in Brian Windhorst's piece, and it was from just a scout, anonymous scout, obviously. His conclusion was, if the Lakers stay healthy, they have a playoff lineup right now. And I'm like, is that all? That's like damning with faint praise,
Exactly.
right? You just have a playoff lineup? Like if they stay healthy, they're going to barely make the playoffs?
Exactly.
Really? I won't go that far, but I will say this. Obviously, they are considerably better on paper than they were a year ago because LeBron did come here in a shock to me with no co-star. And I kept waiting and I kept, nope, no co-star. I still thought they had a talented young team, and now all of that, except for Kuzma, is with you in New Orleans. But it never quite clicked. It never quite gelled. He went down on Christmas Day. And by the way, you did not mention any potential injury for your man LeBron James because you just said load management. What'd you say, like 15 games?
Yeah, somewhere between 10 and 15.
So you're predicting he will. I'm knocking on wood for you because I don't even like to talk about this, but you're saying he will avoid any injury next year.
Yes.
Okay. So Shannon Sharp has predicted LeBron James will stay completely 100% healthy except for knick-knack, whatever.
Right. Correct.
He will miss no games for injury. He will just load manage, which will keep him healthy.
Correct.
That's your prediction.
Yes.
Okay. I'm putting that in concrete, and I'm knocking on wood for you.
Okay.
Because I don't believe that. I just think in year 17, he's going to suffer some minor something, some pull or some God knows what. God help him. But it just happens because he proved last year for the first time ever, he's mortal. Wow. Didn't see that coming. So this team is obviously better on paper. And remember, that team last year finished 37-45. With LeBron in the starting lineup, they went 28-27. With him in playoff mode activation early, well, he did. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. I'm just parroting. I'm just saying, repeating what he said. With him activated in playoff mode, they lost 12 of 15 games and finished 11 games behind the Clippers, who did not have, obviously, number 2 or Paul George last year, right?
Correct.
So they're basically the same. You could mix and match a little bit here and there. There's no Gallinari, obviously, no Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but still, the Clippers didn't have any real stars last year and finished 11 games better than LeBron's team, and he played 55 games.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to give you a dozen games better. I'm going to go all the way to 49 now that I see your roster pretty much filled out. I don't know, could you add Iggy maybe to this mix? That would help.
Might add Corver.
And Corver. It's possible. We'll see how that shakes out. Who knows? Maybe the Spurs go get them. We're going to talk about them later. They suddenly have a new salary slot.
Iggy don't want to play with you.
Yeah. Huh?
Iggy doesn't want to play with you.
How do you know that?
Don't worry about it.
Why wouldn't we want to play with class and character?
God, the same reason Marcus Morris dipped.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about that in just a little bit. He did dip, and I'm about to dip all over him. I'm about to dip him in some hot sauce from this side of the table. Okay, so I'm going to give you 12 games better. I'm going to 49. Okay. You're at 56. I'm going all the way to 49, so that's 49 and 33, and that will get you the 6th seed. That's what I got. That's what it would have gotten you last year, is the 6th seed.
Top 2.
Okay, top 2.
You want to do on that?
No, I don't, because we got like 100 cases on them winning the championship. Why would I even want that? I mean, like, come on. I'm already done dude out on that one. So now I'm going to give you this. I could see them as the 6th seed finally coming together at that point, because I'm going to get into this. This is brand new. Everything's brand new. But if they come together and stay mostly injury-free in the last month of the season, I could see them being a very dangerous 6th seed, one of the most dangerous we've ever seen. And I could see them climbing into the conference finals, but they're not going to have home court advantage, obviously, and they're going to lose in the conference finals. That's my gut feeling right now.
What LeBron tell you? Doesn't matter the seed.
Okay,
You're 8 seed,
you know what?
1 seed, 2 seed.
Okay, there is much truth to that when you have those two guys that you just singled out. But I still say this team gets off to a very slow start. I still say that every time LeBron has had a new coach, what has happened in the first year? Trouble has happened. Quiet, brooding, simmering issues behind the scenes. A lot of passive-aggressive angst from LeBron exhibited on whatever, Twitter or Instagram, usually Instagram. And why is that? Because he's always at odds with the new coach. There's no face-to-face clash. It's just sort of between the lines, between the post lines, right?
Right.
Okay. Do you think that will happen with Frank Vogel? I do. And again, Windhorst points out Vogel has never been a confrontational sort of guy. That doesn't matter. LeBron will test him, LeBron will push him, and LeBron will make it clear that in the end, I have final say, and I do coach this team. And you can, that's how you've always done it. Now, again, I'm applauding that because he has the highest IQ in basketball. But he has to have a meeting of the minds with the new head coach or the new coaching staff. And my prediction is there will be a clash. It won't be public. It will be private. And I will not be surprised, and I don't think you will be either, if somewhere mid-season there's a big turning point for the Lakers and Frank Vogel is demoted and Jason Kidd is elevated to head coach. Well, that's my gut feeling.
And I don't know if Frank Vogel don't have anything against him, but he should have never been the head coach.
Okay, well, I agree with you.
Should have gave him Ty Lue.
Okay, so is it possible that I don't know, this would be unprecedented, but what if Frank Vogel stays on the staff and is demoted to an assistant? Is that possible?
He wouldn't do that.
He probably wouldn't, but you never know. So I'm going to predict Jason Kidd will become the head coach at some point. Lionel Hollins, I have high regard for, but he's a little older school, maybe too old school for LeBron, but Jason Kidd is more contemporary, and I think that's got potential. So then right out of the box, what have we always seen when LeBron goes new to Miami or back to Cleveland? It's chemistry issues. This is all brand new with new parts. You're going to throw DeMarcus in there, and you're going to throw Danny Green in there, and you're going to try to reinvent a role for Kyle Kuzma, maybe as the 6th man. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to have to experiment and find their way.
Right.
You know and I know that will be a struggle for a couple of months. It might take 3 months to find your flow. What's your rhythm? What works? What are the, how do you coach this team? What waves of players do you send in when? Well, it's just going to take hit and miss, and there's going to be a bunch of miss for a couple of months.
Right.
That's why I don't think they can win 56 games.
I believe they can, Skip, for the simple fact the biggest difference, and you touched on it a little bit, and I didn't bring it up in my opening, is that Boogie.